Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve the problem count odd and even. So in this program there is a given array ARR and the positive integers. So the task is to return the count of number of odd numbers and even numbers in the given array. So if you see in the note, return two elements where the first one is the odd count and the second one is the even count. So we need to return an integer array of size 2 in which the first element is going to be the count of odd number and the second element is going to the count of even numbers. So if you see in the example, the given array is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in this the output we can see 3 because the first element is 3. So you can see in the given example 1, 3, 5. These three numbers are odd numbers. So they said to return the first element is odd count. So odd count is 3 and the even is 2 and 4. So it is 2. So in the second example 1, 1. Both are odd numbers. So odd numbers count is 2. There are no even numbers. So it is 0. So we can see in the output. So how to solve this program? So we can see our approach is going to be a loop. So these are the things we are going to use. A loop, so these are the three things we are going to use. So we use a loop to iterate through the array and find if every element is an even or odd element. So we use two variables, one is even count and another is odd count, and an integer array of size 2 for the result. So how? So using loop we go through each and every element in the array. So using the loop we go through the each and every element of the array. So while going we also use a condition just to check if a element is even or odd. So condition within the loop is used to check if the element is even or odd. So if element is even, then increase the even count by 1. So it is obvious. So if it is an odd element, then increase the odd count by 1. So after the completion of loop, we will be having the even and odd total counts in our hand. So we'll add the counts to integer variables. That's it. So that is going to be the result. So every time I say if there is any return type, it is good to declare it first only as res name is equals to new int of what is the size of result we are going to be store. There are two elements, so size is 2. So next we said we are going to use two variables. One is even count, which is starting g equal to 0, and also odd count, which is also equal to 0. So we said we will use a for loop. So for int n number from array for each loop, if n modulo 2 gives us what? It gives us the remainder. If remainder is equal to 0, then it is an even number, obviously. So even plus plus. So if it is not even, then obviously it is odd number. So increment the odd count. So at last, res of 0 means the first element they said to keep as a odd count. So odd count. Next the second element is stored at one index. So it is even count. So at last return the res value. Sample test case is passed. You can see the hidden test case also passed. So if you see our code complexity, we used a single loop which depends on the size of input. So it's going to be big O of n, and because there are no other internal nested loops or any other loops, it is only big O of n, and we used a constant space, like for example the array of fixed size 2 or any variables. So these are all going to be big O of 1 space. So the expected are also time complexity is big O of n, auxiliary space, the space complexity is big O of 1. So the time and space are matching. So the solution is acceptable to this question. That is why it also passed the test cases. So this question problem link is given in the description. Go and practice the problem. Thank you for watching.